just like always chasing your tail, trying to get things done?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going deep diving today, folks, into time management.
Yes.
But not like the boring theoretical stuff.
Right.
We're talking like tangible stuff you can use today.
Absolutely.
We've got articles, we've got a couple of peppy YouTube videos.
Love those.
All about helping people like you.
Right.
Who I'm hearing love structure, crave that like mission accomplished feeling.
Oh, yeah. And who doesn't love that? Feeling accomplished, not just busy. Right.
Exactly. So no more of that overwhelm, that never-ending to-do list feeling.
Too real.
Instead of wishing for more hours, which, come on, we've all been there.
All the time.
What if we could work smarter?
Ooh, I like where this is going.
That's the deep dive.
I'm in.
So fascinating thing I was reading, and I know you probably saw this too, prepping,
Yeah.
was this whole thing about how the Air Force redesigned cockpits.
What?
Because turns out there's no average pilot body.
Makes sense when you think about it. They had to ditch the one-size-fits-all to actually improve performance.
Wow.
So if fighter pilots need custom solutions,
Yeah,
maybe we don't feel bad about tweaking things for our own work style, right?
exactly. And speaking of finding what works, the bedrock of any good time management system,
Hit me.
prioritization,
Okay, love it.
and two techniques, consistently fan favorites,
Yeah, tell me.
the Eisenhower Matrix
Okay.
and the 80-20 rule.
Okay, so Eisenhower Matrix always grabs me.
Classic.
Anything named after a president, gotta have some weight to it, right?
Right.
Turns out Eisenhower used this himself.
No way.
All about urgency versus importance.
And that's where the magic happens.
I love it.
Because we treat everything on our to-do list like it's equally important.
Oh, so guilty.
But the Eisenhower Matrix makes you think, is it really urgent
Yeah,
and important?
and important, right?
Or just something you feel like you should be doing right now?
It's like that pressure. Yeah.
One article I read, this Reddit user analyzed their week using this matrix.
Uh-huh.
They were spending half their time on stuff they could delegate.
Wow, that's huge.
I know, right?
Eye-opening for sure.
And, visually, those 4 quadrants,
Oh, I'd love a good visual.
perfect for structure lovers.
Speaking of maximizing time, 80-20 rule, Pareto principle, right?
Yeah.
Really hit home for me.
So good.
80% of your results from just 20% of your effort.
It makes you think.
Where is my energy going?
Absolutely.
Am I focused on the right things?
It's about working smarter, not harder.
Right.
Sometimes it means saying no to the urgent but not important tasks.
Okay, that's hard.
It is, but it's worth it.
Easier said than done, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Work smarter, not harder.
Right.
But even with my list perfectly prioritized, sometimes just focusing
But don't do about it.
feels impossible.
Yeah. Our sources had a lot to say about that, actually.
Really?
And some of it was surprisingly simple,
Okay.
but effective.
Like what?
Pomodoro Technique.
Okay, the name gets me every time.
I know, right?
Who doesn't love a good tomato timer?
Right. But it's the structure that's really great.
Yeah.
Especially for the procrastinators out there.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
it's built-in permission to not be on all the time.
I need that. Yeah.
25 minutes on, 5 minutes off.
Okay.
You can do anything for 25 minutes.
That feels doable.
And then you get a break.
Yeah, I like it.
We saw this one software developer raving about it.
Yeah.
Doubled his output compared to his, non-Pomodoro time.
Wow, that's amazing what a difference it can make.
It's amazing. And you can tweak it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. You can customize.
Okay.
Maybe 25 is too short for you. Maybe you need longer breaks.
Find your rhythm.
Exactly. Find what works for you.
Love that.
That sweet spot between focus and rest.
Okay, so that's like the opposite of time blocking. Yeah.
Totally different vibe.
That's for my people who love a schedule.
Oh, yeah. All about structure.
Block out your time. Assign it to tasks.
It reduces decision fatigue.
Yeah. Oh, I feel that. Like just deciding what to do.
Drains your brain.
Takes up time, yeah.
Exactly. This way you wake up, you know what you're doing.
I love that.
Elon Musk, big fan, supposedly.
Well, if it's good enough for Elon, right.
Right.
Speaking of high achievers,
Yeah.
getting things done,
GTD.
a classic. That popped up a lot in the research.
A little more involved than just blocking time, though.
Okay, how so?
This is a whole system,
Okay.
Capturing, clarifying, organizing, thinking about actually doing your tasks.
It's a whole thing.
It's a journey, but the idea is your head's clear.
Okay, yeah, get it all out there.
Exactly. So you can focus,
It's not just that mental to-do list running.
which never ends, by the way.
Constantly, oh my God.
One article even mentioned
Yeah.
the IVLE method from way back, like
Mhm.
1900s. Executives at Bethlehem Steel were using it.
Wow, and it worked.
Revolutionized their efficiency, apparently.
Huh. There's something to those old school methods.
Back to basics, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of which, the 2-minute rule.
Okay, that one always seems too simple,
I know, deceptively simple.
but it makes a difference.
Huge difference.
How so?
Those little things, if you can do them right now,
Okay.
don't even let them hit the to-do list.
Like what? Give me an example.
Quick email, reply,
Yeah.
file a document,
Okay.
send a text, done.
Keeps things moving.
Exactly.
smooth.
Clears the mental clutter.
I like that. Ties into that control thing we were talking about.
Exactly. Overwhelm is the enemy.
Cluttered desk, cluttered mind, it's all connected.
It really is. And don't forget,
Yeah.
healthy habits play a role here too.
Oh, right. We talked about that.
Breaks, moving around,
Getting hydrated.
huge. Even a 5-minute break, one YouTube video is saying,
Away from the
it
screen.
can make all the difference.
Your brain needs a break.
It does. Those little things impact everything.
Our well-being, our productivity, it's all connected.
It's all related. Can't separate them.
So true. So we're prioritizing, we're Pomodoroing.
We're blocking our time.
But what about just like a designated workspace?
Oh, game changer.
Does that help?
Huge. Even if it's just a corner of the room,
Yeah.
signals to your brain work time.
It's like a relaxation space, but for work.
Exactly. Your brain knows what to do.
Create those associations.
Powerful stuff.
It's like having a spot on the couch that's just for reading, you know?
Exactly. You go there, you relax. Same idea, but for work.
I can get behind that.
Right. Train your brain.
So we're training our brains, we're finding our space.
We're saying no to distractions.
But even with all these tools, like,
Yeah. What's tripping you up?
it feels overwhelming, you know? Like, which one?
Too many choices.
Too many choices. Is this the right one?
Ah, yeah. That's common. It's not about using all the tools.
Right.
It's about finding your tools, the ones that click.
How do I even know?
Your experiment, it's a process, not an overnight thing.
Okay, so no magic bullet.
No, sadly not, but that's okay. Everyone's different.
So, if I love structure, which, full disclosure, I do,
Of course, always organized.
what's a good starting point?
Have you looked into Kanban?
Kanban. Okay, I've heard the name. Is it as good as they say?
It's all about visualizing your workflow, which for you might be
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Break it down for me.
So picture this, a whiteboard, right?
Okay.
Divided into columns. Each one is a stage of a project.
Okay, like to do, doing, duh.
Exactly, you got it.
I like it already.
And then you write down tasks, little cards, sticky notes, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Move them across as you work.
Oh, so satisfying.
Right.
Visual progress.
Love it, but there's more to it than
I
that.
get it. It's not just about looking nice.
Yeah, there's got to be some substance.
It helps you see bottlenecks, like, is one column always jammed?
Oh, that's smart. I can see that.
Sign something needs to change.
It's like a visual alert. Love that.
Exactly. Keeps things flowing and helps with that work-life balance, too.
How so?
You limit what you're working on at once. No more overwhelm.
Okay, I'm sold. Kanban it is. There you go, see? Finding your fit.
But all this talk of fitting and rhythms and stuff
Yeah, well, go ahead.
makes me think, what about those times where I'm doing all the right things,
Oh.
but I'm still struggling, you know?
You mean like the system's there, but the focus isn't?
Exactly. What about that mental game?
Okay, so have you heard of Parkinson's Law?
Parkinson's law, like the disease?
No, completely different. This is about time management.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
It basically says work expands to fill the time you give it.
Wait, what's that even mean?
So you give yourself a week to do something.
Yeah, it'll take a week. So
Give yourself 3 days.
it somehow still takes the whole, oh my gosh, you're right.
It's like our brains love to fill the space.
So how do I outsmart myself then?
Setting limits, time boxing, deadlines, even silly stuff.
Like what?
Work without your charger forces you to be done when the battery's done.
That's wild, but I kind of love it.
Right. Constraints can be freeing.
Okay, so Parkinson's law, gotta watch out for that one.
Definitely awareness is key.
This has been amazing. I feel like I have so many new things to try.
That's the goal. But before we wrap up,
Yeah.
there's one more I think you'll appreciate. Super simple.
Hit me. I'm all about simple but effective.
IVLE method. Ever heard of it?
Name rings a bell, but remind me.
End of your day, you write down 6 things and only 6 for tomorrow.
6.
Okay, that's it. Forces, prioritization.
No cheating.
No cheating. Rank them in order of importance.
Okay, and then,
Next day, you work through them, one by one, no multitasking.
wow, so strict. I kind of love it.
It's all about focus, no decision fatigue, just execution.
Beautiful, just like that to-do list, 6 items, done.
You got it. Sometimes the best methods are the oldest ones.
Back at basics, I can get behind that.
Exactly, but remember, even with the base system,
Yeah.
self-awareness is still key.
What do you mean by that?
Don't just check boxes, pay attention to how you feel.
Oh, that's deep.
Are you more in control, less stressed?
Okay, those are good signs.
Those are great signs. It's about designing a life you enjoy.
Not just getting stuff done, but enjoying the process.
Exactly. And sometimes that means saying no, setting boundaries.
Guilt-free?
Guilt-free, your time is valuable.
So find your system, find your rhythm.
And be kind to yourself along the way.
I love that. This has been amazing. Thank you so much for this deep dive.
My pleasure. Glad we could share these tools.
And to everyone listening, remember, experiment. Find what works for you.
No one right answer, just different paths to productivity.
We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.